Okay, here we are for match number 3, round 3. Very keepable hand. I'm not sure how much of match 2 will go up, but so we got some disconnects going on. But Dredge matchup, pretty standard outcome. I had a pretty good draw game 1, but just got dredged out and they flooded the board. And game 2, I mulliganed into a hand with Extirpate, Blitter Blossom, and something else, and then some lands. But the Extirpate was not quite enough and got hated out pretty quick. So we are here on the play. Our opponent got a Gemstone Cavern out originally. And they exiled a card from their hand. So they get a mana of any color, and they lost their down a land. Okay. Blinkbond Nexus, okay. Well, we'll see what they're doing right now. I like that they're down a land, but I don't like that they're up a mana. Do I care about the Mimic? Do I care about Chalice for... I guess they'll go Eldrazi Mimic, and then the following turn, if they draw a land, they can go Chalice for 2, would be annoying. They can't do Chalice for 2 next turn. So if we get Virtue out and then player 3 drops, that's fine. This is until end of turn, so they can't block. Just take the Chalice. I don't want them... I don't want to not be able to use all my removal spells. But it's this weirdo Eldrazi deck. They play that Eldrazi that you can cast from exile usually. It's kind of a weird deck. It's a interesting, powerful deck, but not a terrible matchup for us. It is tough with that Eldrazi that can come back from exile. But all in all, still kind of like a Death and Taxes deck, just, really solid creatures, and got some things like Thought-Knot Seers and Chalices as some hate cards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Thought-Knot Seer here, and then next turn I can go History, Lingering Souls, and eventually Intangible Virtue. Take Thought-Knot. Leave them with a Spirit Guide and a Mutavault. Mutavault can be kind of annoying, but our Knight tokens should be 3/3s, so that's okay. We'll see if they just cast the Spirit Guide. Wouldn't be totally surprised. Yep. We got one unknown. It's not a Thought-Knot Seer or anything, or they would have cast that using the Spirit Guide. And I'll bet you if it was a Reality Smasher, they probably would have cast that instead. Or held the Spirit Guide. Held the Spirit Guide for that. Casting Souls, because I think I'm going to be blocking for now. I want to get my feet under me here. Hopefully be able to... The goal is to be able to double spell in a turn. Cast Virtue and Flashback Souls. But I might need to cast the History just to start blocking their 2/2s here. I'm going to go ahead and just take the 2. No. Because they can pump it. They can pump it. As much as I want to get rid of one of their lands, I guess I could Ghost Quarter the Mutavault. It's not a bad option. Maybe I should have taken 4. The next turn, cast the Virtue and tag the Mutavault with the Ghost Quarter. Well, now I'm going to make the play I wanted to make earlier. And then next turn I'll do that play. I'll cast some tokens and then tag the Mutavault. Ooh, double Mutavault. Uh-oh. Smasher? Endless One. That is very, very less scary. Something like Endbringer or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and take the 5. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. It's not a bad deal when we have too many good plays. So I'm going to have to chump block now. The Endless One could block a Mutavault. I could Ghost Quarter the Blinkmoth Nexus. It's kind of interesting. Might do that now. So that they have a harder time pumping the Mutavaults. Because I have to chump block the Endless One. So either way, like one Mutavault's getting through. And then the other one they can pump. And eat my spirit token. So now they can't do that. And if they go after my Liliana, I'll just let it ride. Everything in me, okay. Kind of tempting to double trade from Mutavaults, but I just need to survive long enough to cast my hand and I'll be in really good shape. I might want to plus the Lily. And then cast Lingering Souls from the graveyard. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit the Mutavault. There. Do that. Plus the Liliana. Flashback. And then I have chump blockers, and I have a way to kill their endless one next turn with the Lily. And still was able to get rid of their other threat. And I'll finally be able to get the history out next turn. Obviously, depending on what we draw, if it's something we can cast. Oh, okay. Well, I'm really glad that worked out, because if we had just cast history and had one token for chump blocking, we would have been dead. Yep. So obviously drawing something like a path or a fatal push would be great. So we can cast everything and not lose our Lily. Just gonna go ahead and minus Liliana. Get our value out of it. I'm gonna leave this in hand just mostly for bluffing purposes. I'm at low enough life against a possible Reality Smasher deck that don't want to go too low. Something like a Sorin would be nice. Ooh, gross. So kind of needed to die in combat, then it goes to the graveyard. And they can't cast it from exile. Drain for 2 is relevant. I am going to offer the trade because it's good for me. So let's see if they draw Reality Smasher. Kind of forced into chump blocking. To block the Scourge, chump block, lose both my creatures, go to 2. Do I want to exile this? Maybe? And just make them spend the mana to cast it? I'll do that. Boom, boom. Discard this land, exile their 3/3. Go to healthier 7 life, and also put them on lethal next turn. I mean, I could have saved it. Then I would have attacked them for 10. If they wanted to go to 1, I could then drain them and kill them, but I think that's greedy. I think this already does enough for me. Yes, I would. Okay. Well, we don't have the win yet, technically. They can cast Scourge and block with it. So for this matchup, Basilisk Collar's good. I guess the sweepers are good. Not much else. Alright, well, we got the win here. Our creature gets -2. And victory. Okay. So, ooh, do we want Kaya? Exiles their endless ones. Exiles things from their graveyard, which isn't necessarily good. We want the Caller. Probably want Settle and Damnation. That's about it. What don't we want? I think we want all removal. Can maybe shave an Inquisition. I want to take their Thought-Knot Seers and whatnot. Can shave an Inquisition. I guess Brutality is not great. No, it's just a bad disfigure. So we'll try that out. We'll see if maybe on the play we don't want the sweepers. Okay, so I think we'll go turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Vent, turn 3 Souls. That's the plan for now. Yeah, I'll keep. Yep. Bottom, okay. Plains is a good draw. Gives us more untapped lands. Perfect. God, Ratchet Bomb is one of those really annoying ones where we need to force them. We need to put enough pressure that they have to use it, but if they wait long enough, it's probably good. But they're gonna turn 2 Thought-Knot with the Spirit Guide, so don't think I want that to happen. Not without a clear answer to it. Yep. Go Vent, pass. So we'll be able to go Souls into Sorin. That might be enough pressure that they have to pop the Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, sure. This deck leans really hard on that Eldrazi Scourge card. So they might be able to Scavenger Grounds away my Lingering Souls, but that's okay. And by might, I mean they will be able to, but again, that's fine. We go Sorin plus next turn, get in there for 4. Oh wow, early pop. And then turn 5, I can Lingering Souls and flash it back. But at this pace, I might just Sorin minus next turn. Yep. That's annoying. There's also a lot of lands, but still in okay shape. I mean, they've got a 4/4 and a 2/2 in their hand, and I've got Lingering Souls and Shambling Vent. Yeah, I'll take it. We do have a lot of good draws. I'm sure they do as well, but I think we have more good draws. That could be one of them. Hopefully we can start gaining life with the vent. Probably chump block the Thought Knot's here. I don't really want to put everything in front of it, but I would like to start chipping away some damage. And if we draw Virtue, we're in phenomenal shape. What happened to the Spirit Guide? Did I miss something? Oh, it's already gone. Okay. Nexus is fine. Maybe I won't chump block quite yet. I'm going to gain 2 this turn anyway. Gideon is excellent. Do I want to do that or gain 2? Oh boy. I probably have the win if I Gideon Emblem. If they draw another Ratchet Bomb or Engineered Explosives, though, it's not good. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're still not good if they draw that, but... let's do some math here. I just need chump blockers, basically. Just gonna go ahead and do this. We'll have yeah, because I want to keep my knights for next turn because they're gonna be 4/4s or 4/3s. So yeah, I don't want to chump block with the knights. I can probably attack with Gideon next turn or Emblem, depending. Oh, they could have blocked with a 2/2 Blinkmoth Nexus. I forgot it can pump itself if it's blocking. Mutavault's annoying, but not the end of the world. Oh, shoot. Well, forgot the land, but I think we're okay. Alright, well, now we're in great shape. Could just go YOLO Mathis for blockers. They can block. I mean, I can Emblem Gideon. They can block a flyer. Block all 3 ground creatures. And they will be losing everything and taking 9. We're going to attack with Gideon also. Can block a flyer. They'll take 6 in the air. Take a couple from the vent. I think they have to block everything on the ground. Yeah, this way I can keep Gideon too. Basically, I can't kill them this turn exactly, and I don't want to lose to a ratchet bomb. So I'd like to keep Gideon around. And again, everything having vigilance means that they can't, like, I don't think they have a block that will keep Thought Knot around or Mimic, but like they can't survive and then like kill me on the crackback or kill a Gideon on the crackback or anything like that. Not to mention I'll draw a card from the Thought Knot Seer, so I think we're in great shape. Yep. Block the Gideon, block a flyer. Ooh, they're gonna eat the vent. Okay. And take 8. Keep the Mutavault alive. Whoops. I think they messed that up, but it's okay. I don't think it would have made a big difference anyway. I think what they meant to do was pump the vent, in which case they'd keep their Mutavault alive and kill my vent, but it doesn't matter. All right, got one in. Let's see if we can get the next 2 and